Hello everyone, this is me, Debosmita Sarkar. Today we are going to talk about Macavity the Mystery Cat by T.S. Eliot. So let's begin. Introduction. Macavity the Mystery Cat, written by T.S. Eliot, is a long poem about a villainous and wicked cat. The poem describes how he manages to commit all types of crime and always escapes from being caught. He breaks all the laws, yet the police fails to catch him. He also has some alibi, his companions in crime. The poem is light in tone and the theme is not serious. It is humorous in nature. We will discuss each stanza in detail line by line and also learn the meaning of difficult words. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair. From when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. The poet says that the Macavity is a mystery cat and is known by the name of Hidden Paw. The first letter of the phrase mystery cat are written in capitals, so the name is particular and proper. He is known as Hidden Paw because he is the master criminal and can defy or disobey the law. He is the bafflement means confusion of Scotland Yard and despair means pain of the flying squad, a branch of serious and organized crime command with London's Metropolitan Police Service. The squad's purpose is to investigate robberies. In other words, he has made the police of Scotland confused because when the police reach the scene of the crime after he commits the crime, he vanishes away. This is the first stanza. The second stanza. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He's broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His power of levitation would make a fucker stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. You may seek him in the basement, you may look in the air. But I tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. The poet repeats the word Macavity. It suggests that the police are searching for him everywhere. According to the poet, there is no one like Macavity as he has broken every human law as well as the law of gravity. Law of gravity here means that no one can vanish away but Macavity does. Macavity's power of levitation, which means vanishing away, can make a fakir, means religious man, stare or surprise. After committing a crime, he vanishes away. So when anybody reaches the scene of the crime, he will not be able to find him, though he may search him on the ground below or in the air above. So the poet tells again that he is not there. It is useless to search for him. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. The poet introduces him as a ginger cat as he is tall and thin. One will know that if he sees him. His eyes are sunken in, his eyebrows are deeply lined with thought that is to make him look like a villain. His head is domed around, means around his coat is dusty as he does not keep himself clean. His whiskers are uncombed and he keeps swaying, means moving his head from one side to other that are similar to the movements of a snake. When someone would think that he is half asleep, in reality he is awake and in a complete sense. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity, for he is feigned in feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square, but when a crime is discovered, then Macavity is not there. According to the poet, no one is like Macavity as he is a fiend, means evil spirit or demon in feline cat's shape. He is a monster of depravity, that he is morally corrupt. One can find and meet him in a by-street, private street, or in the square or a mall. But after his crime is discovered, he vanishes away and cannot be found. Now we will know the summary of the whole poem, not by stanza, the whole poem summary. The poet describes the story of a cat, Macavity. He is also known as Hidden Paw. He is a master criminal who can break the law. Even the Scotland Yard police and a flying squad of England failed to catch him. Macavity is the mastermind and does not leave any evidence on the crime scene. Due to this, the police never succeed in catching him. In the second stanza, the poet says that Macavity is unique. There is no one quite like Macavity. He breaks human law and even the law of nature. His ability to float in the air without any physical support makes a fakir wonder about his power. Surprisingly, when people reach the crime scene, they cannot find him. The poet elaborates that neither can he be found in the basement nor in the air. Macavity runs away from the crime scene extremely fast. In this stanza, the poet describes the physical appearance of Macavity. He says that Macavity is a ginger cat who is very tall and thin. His eyes are sunken and his brows are deeply wrinkled. His head is round like a dome. The coat of Macavity is full of dust. His hair is uncombed. His head moves from side to side, making movements like a snake. When you think he is half asleep, he is in fact wide awake. The poet says that there is no one like Macavity. He is a cruel animal in a cat's shape. He is a monster of dishonest and immoral behavior. You can meet him in the street or you may see him in the open ground. However, when a crime is committed, you won't find Macavity there. So with this we came to the end. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Bye bye. Stay home and stay safe.